Donato was involved with this facility from its inception.
It was obvious that the busway was going to be a highly regulated environment. If you wanted to move buses up and down the busway, you had to have them under some sort of control, and you had to have some level of communication with them. If you wanted to offer the people who use the busway stations a level of security that they were designing into the stations, you had to have people around to monitor and manage the stations that the people were using. So the operations centre was the place where that would be managed from.
At this purpose-built operations centre, vision from 140 CCTV security cameras at stations, in tunnels and along the busway is monitored on 21 screens. Vision is transmitted through a video multiplexer and recorded 24 hours a day. And this means the busway safety officers have real-time information at their fingertips to help manage any situation on the busway or at the stations.
And right from the beginning, I mean from day one, when the project director gave me my head, the word that we decided we would use would be manage. And we weren't just here to monitor, we were going to stick our beaks into everything that we saw happening on the busway. And we do that. I mean, we have radio control with every bus that runs up and down the busway. We have CCTV, which covers 90-something% of the busway. We have busway safety officers who go and patrol the busway, and they look after the facility. They're checking every day on things like lifts and station furniture, all of the equipment that we use up and down the busway, the roadway surface, the walls, all of that sort of thing is checked every day by the busway safety officers. So we were getting involved, and you have to have a place to manage that from, and the operations centre's that. Hi, Pete.
The operations centre is also used by the city's major bus operator.
We have a video wall. We have two rows of consoles. The front row is used by the busway safety officers, and the second row of consoles we lease out to Brisbane City Council, Brisbane Transport, for their bus controllers. And that second row, the Brisbane City Council people, are managing the Brisbane City Council bus fleet all over Brisbane, not just on the busway. Communications is very much a part of what goes along the busway, and a lot of the processes that we have in here, the procedures, are all about communicating, about letting the oncoming shift know what's going on and what to expect. We're in contact with every bus driver who drives up and down the busway. All the busway safety officers, as they operate on the busway, as they're doing their patrols, two-way communications here, plus backups with mobile phones.
As well as two-way communication with drivers and passengers, the operations centre constantly monitors incoming operational sensor data.
One of the things that we were very sensitive about were the noxious gases that are present in exhaust emissions.
And we've always been concerned that they could accumulate around, say, some stations or in some of the tunnels. So every tunnel has a sensor which comes back to here and will alarm here if the levels get too high. It will also allow these big turbo fans which we have in the tunnels to turn on and start dragging the gases out of the tunnels.
But most of these safety and security features have a very low-key presence. Passengers enjoy the station environment, and it's great to see how busway customers are already planning and integrating their own journeys, their own modes of travel. People walk and ride, they park and ride, they kiss and ride, and they cycle and ride, leaving their bike in the lockers provided. They come with strollers, they arrive in wheelchairs, they can grab a coffee and check the up-to-the-minute timetable information on the real-time passenger information displays. And these features and amenities have lifted the whole image of public transport.
I think bus travel has always been maybe associated as a second-class public transport option compared to, say, heavy rail. And we have a very good city train system in Brisbane. And I guess prior to the busway, we had a bus system that was operating at a distinct disadvantage to that rail system. It was the thing that was caught up in traffic. It was the thing where the bus may or may not arrive on time, etc. The busway's changed all that. The busway has given bus travel first-class status, and people have responded to that, and by increased patronage, and the stations were a big part of that. I mean, they make a definite architectural statement.
And once on board, you just sit back and enjoy the ride. Right now, we're travelling in air-conditioned comfort on an environmentally friendly natural gas bus. We're on what's known as the Spine service, a high-frequency service that travels up and down the busway, stopping at all of the stations. And it is an easy ride to relax and enjoy. Station surrounds look attractive, and once you're on the road, the visual appeal of the journey is heightened by some public artwork on the tunnel walls and the sweeping beauty of the trees and flowers.